Everybody, welcome back to Chart Prime. Army Piper here today, bringing you another strategy. Let's get primed. So as you guys probably know, the new Pro Suite is out, and man, are these indicators fire. God, I love them. Using some of the indicators that came in this new Pro Suite, I've found a great reversal strategy. Let's go ahead and jump into the charts, check it out. So as you guys can see here, I'm looking at Ethereum on a 1 hour time frame, and one of the things that I saw here when I woke up the other morning was we had a buy indicator on our new trend setting here. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning my time. It was not able to get into this, so I just decided to sit and wait and watch. When I started watching it, some things popped up here and it was looking very juicy, so I decided to get into a trade. Let me show you what I saw here. You got 3 green lines right here. These 3 green lines, guys, this green one right here, this is called the prime range. Prime ranges are a lot like the predictive ranges, and you guys know I love the predictive ranges, but these run with a trend. So this is green. It's telling me that there is a trend still going here, telling me that there's still confirmation of this buy indicator, and we also have a couple of other things going with it. This brighter green line right here, this is called the Prime Trend Assistant, and what it does is it tells you, hey, I'm going to assist you in showing you if the trend is continuing, and it acts as support and resistance a lot, which is what we had right here. And thirdly, this red line you see right here going into the green line right there, that is the dynamic reactor. So all 3 of these combined together gave me fantastic confluence, guys. This confluence was a great entry point for me. On top of that, I also had a couple of other things going on here in the oscillators. Let's take a look here. You can see right here, we went from a red trend to a green trend on the Trend Fusion oscillator. This is a new version of the Chart Prime oscillator that exists within the Chart Prime oscillator. For example, you guys can see here, if I click this button and go to the Prime oscillator, this is going to be our traditional oscillator. And if I put this back on the Trend Fusion oscillator, we have an entirely new, beautiful oscillator on our charts. On the traditional oscillator from Chart Prime, we also had the ribbon twist and the momentum dot right after we printed an uptrend arrow. And down here on the RSI Prime, guys, this is a new indicator from Chart Prime. It is absolutely free. Just go into your indicators, type in Chart Prime, and you'll see it right there, RSI Primed. What this does is it turns an RSI line for relative strength index into candlesticks, and then they can take those candlesticks and look for patterns in candlesticks. What we're seeing here is an engulfing candle on this RSI line turned into candlesticks. How cool is that? So when I saw this right here, you can see that this was giving me an excellent indication of support, lots of confluence from all 3 oscillators. I decided let's go ahead and let's look for an entry. Why not get in right here on my 786? You guys know I love to use my fibs. I saw that this was a good support range that we had previously. So let's go ahead and grab this as a trade. I set my entry up on the 786 at about 1826 there, and that was the last time I had to worry about it. However, once we got up here, you can see that we printed this little purple check mark. What this tells me is there is a possibility of volume decreasing, and it tells you you should probably take some profit here. So what I did here is I went ahead and closed out a little bit of my trade so I could have some protected gains, right? Because it's very possible this could have been a reversal down. It was not though. I still had some of it in the running. I had some profit sitting in my pocket. I went ahead and moved my stop loss up, and we were good to go. Once this continued pumping here, you can see it took off right here off of this prime range, and up she goes again. Now, when it got up here to the top, you see this red check mark? This tells you that volume is really cutting down big time, and that this run for this entire trend has probably already played out. So at this point, I went ahead and closed out my trade, went into a short because we printed an order block. And once I saw that we were printing that order block, got rejection off the top of my platinum pocket on the fibs, printed that red check mark there, I looked for some other confluence. I saw that we had a reversal dot on the Trend Fusion oscillator. We also had the overbought and the momentum dot and the downtrend arrow print on our traditional oscillator. And what do you know? Another engulfing candlestick pattern on the new RSI Primed. So I went ahead, entered a short in, rode it all the way down here until we hit back onto the Trend Assistant, and I said, okay, it looks like we might be heading back up here. We even wicked down to this previous order block that's now called a breaker block. Guys, what this is, when we have an order block like here, and the price crashes through it and wipes out the liquidity, it leaves behind a zombie of an order block, if you will. It's still in play, it's still moving, but it is no longer filled with liquidity. It's now called a breaker block. Great new asset that we've added to the Indicator Pro Suite. I saw that we wicked down to it right there perfectly. Up we go. We bounce up. I went ahead, closed it out, Let's get into a long. Saw that we bounced here again on the order block, closed that out on the long, entered into a short. Once we came down here and started the bounce here, I got a little nervous. I did close out part of my trade and took some of my profits there. Once we printed the strong indicator, I said, you know what? It's time, let it ride. And that's currently where I'm at right now. So yeah, I entered into a long. We rode this long all the way up. I closed out a little bit of a profit here at this purple check mark, rode the rest of it all the way up. Once we hit the 887, I decided to short it. So we got a short trade in there. We rode for another long. That's a third trade. And now I'm currently in a fourth trade. This is multi-confluence reversal trading. It's very similar to scalping, but it's on a little bit of a higher time frame. And really all I'm doing is I'm looking for multiple points of confluence on when to get in and out of trades and possibly reverse my trade in the other direction, making money, whether it goes up or goes down. New Pro Suite indicators, absolutely crushing it. Let's go ahead and jump out. I'm going to tell you guys another tip. You want to see another trick? Come here. You don't even have to close out these trades if you got the right exchange. Check this out. Take a look at your exchange and see if they have a button like this right here that says reversals. If it does, that's a really easy way for you to flip your trade from a long to a short or a short to a long. Just simply click the button. If I were to click this reversal right now, this long would flip into a short and I would be shorting from the current range that it's at market price. Take a look at your exchange, see if it has that, see if it works for you. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the multi-confluence reversal trade strategy. Just one of the little things that I'm working on. I got a lot more videos coming out for you. Chart Prime has a lot more videos coming out for you, breaking down all of these indicators, even more, looking deep inside of the Pro Suite, and a lot of free indicators coming up like we showed you today. Guys, go ahead and check out those free indicators at the very least. I promise you they're going to be useful in your trade strategy. If you want to get the full Pro Suite, check the link below. Get 45% off at checkout on your first monthly or quarterly subscription. No code necessary. Applied at your checkout. And if you guys would like to have an opportunity to win Chart Prime for free, go check out the tweet below. We are giving away 5 quarterly subscriptions to individuals that follow the rules in that tweet. Go ahead and do that, follow it, and good luck to you if you win that. I'll see you in the Discord. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be watching out for all the other stuff that's coming. It's going to be coming fast. I'll check you guys out on the next video. Till then, trade safe, stay primed.